Conversation Street. Let's move on because it's time for us to take a gentle stroll down Conversation Street. Later on. But now it's time for us to check our mirrors and make a smooth left into Conversation Street. Well, it's time for us to make a gentle left into Conversation Street. It is now time for us to engage reverse and park neatly in a marked space on Conversation Street. Anyway, we shall pick that up later on, but right now it's time to drop in a cog and hook a left into Conversation Street.
Nothing at all, so let's move on,
Yes,
shall
let's do that. Let's do that by popping some loose change in the ticket machine so we can park a while on Conversation Street.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
No, it wouldn't.
It would.
There's no point arguing anyway. He's got the Alfa Romeo thing out of his system, which is good, because it's time now for us to enjoy a gentle stroll along the sunlit sidewalks of Conversation Street. So let's move on. It's time now for us to take a gentle cruise down the velvety smoothness of Conversation Street. Now we must move on because it is time to set the sat-nav for destination chat as we head down Conversation Street. For us to visit the headquarters of Chat & Company, who are, of course, based on Conversation Street. And now it's time for us to take a stroll down the smooth sidewalks of Conversation Street. Now it is time for us to lean on the lamppost of chat in Conversation Street. James, I'm very curious. How did you manage to go to Mallorca in all that beautiful sunshine and not catch pneumonia? Oh. Well, I mean, it's a danger.
No, it's funny you should ask, but actually I did go past a lot of places that sold pneumonia, but I didn't go in because I had to get up the next day early and go to work.
Let's move on because it is now time for us to peer down a manhole of chat on Conversation Street. Anyway, shut up, because now it's time for us to plant a sapling of chat on Conversation Street. No, it's a tank, which is why I love it. And now it is time for us to pop into the post office of chat on Conversation Street. And we will come back to that later on, but right now it's time to slide across an icy puddle of chat on Conversation Street. It is now time for us to plant some daffodils of opinion on the roundabout of chat at the end of Conversation Street. Sorry.
That's the best thing that's going to come out of your mouth for the next 7 minutes.
Ouch! But right now it is time to ring the doorbell of debate on the House of Chat, located on Conversation Street. Moving on, because now it's time to order some donuts of debate from the Chat Cafe on Conversation Street. Now it's time to step in a dog turd of chat on Conversation Street.
Ow. 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 What a good day, that.
We shall pick that up later on, but now it is time to drop the car keys of chat down the drain of debate on Conversation Street.
That's all real. How do you do that? I don't know. I can't remember.
But first, it is time to brim the tank of chat from the petrol station of debate on the corner of Conversation Street. Time for us to move on, because right now it is time for us to scrump an apple of chat from the orchard of intercourse, which is on Conversation Street.
That's so up your street.
Pick that up later on. But now it is time for us to splash in some puddles of chat left by the drizzle of debate that falls on Conversation Street. But now it's time to say hello to the old lady of debate who sits in the bus shelter of chat on Conversation Street. But now it is time to buy a 4-pack of chat from the off-licence of debate on Conversation Street. Now it's time to bite into a cake of debate from the Cafe of Chat on the corner of Conversation Street. We must move on, because now it is time for us to score a bag of chat from the dealer of debate on Conversation Street. Damn right, it ruined my life. Anyway, we shall pick up the Ford story later on, but now it is time for us to deploy the plastic bag of chat to scoop up some dog eggs of debate from the pavements of Conversation Street.